Reflections with Bro Dee. Some husbands fear their wives more than police. Due to popular demand. Friday Reflections with Bro Dee. Some husbands fear their wives more than police. Due to popular demand, the full Friday Reflections will soon be posted on YouTube for the first time. In the near future, we may even consider writing a book together from these reflections and life lessons. So, keep supporting Bro Dee, keep reading, and keep sharing the wisdom with others. The other day, a friend forwarded me a post from Legal and Marriage Clinic with Stella. And honestly, it made me laugh so hard at work that I almost forgot where I was. The post said, "Some husbands fear their wives more than the police." And honestly, after carefully observing life, I think there is some truth hidden in that post. And I also think many husbands were publicly exposed without their permission. A man can stand outside arguing confidently with a police officer like a constitutional lawyer. No officer, technically speaking. Very bold, very fearless. But once his wife calls and asks, "Where are you?" Suddenly, his voice changes immediately. "My love, I'm close." Soft voice, respectful tone. It almost sounds like somebody asking the bank for one more week to pay a loan. Men can survive traffic, work pressure, fuel prices, business stress, and economic hardship, but they cannot survive. We need to talk. That sentence alone can make a fully grown man start reviewing his entire life like security footage. You'll find him sitting inside the car rehearsing explanations before entering the house. Meanwhile, the wife only wanted to ask, "Did you buy onions?" Life is funny sometimes. But here is the deeper part that caught my attention. Most of the time, it is not really fear in the sense of danger. It is the fear of disappointing someone you deeply care about. In my own observation, as Bro Dee, I honestly do not think most husbands are truly afraid of their wives. I think many men are afraid of disappointing the women they love. In childhood, many men learn that disappointing the people they love feels painful. Especially when it comes to women who sacrificed for them, cared for them, or believed in them. Mothers, grandmothers, aunties. Disappointment often came with emotional silence, correction, or distance. Later in marriage, that same emotional pressure resurfaces. Many men grow up carrying what psychologists describe as a healthy fear. Not fear rooted in terror, but fear rooted in love, respect, responsibility, and emotional connection. A peaceful wife who rarely complains can sometimes speak louder through silence than through shouting. And honestly, silence in marriage is dangerous because human beings naturally start imagining stories that don't even exist. That is why communication matters. But this reflection is not about men being controlled. No, it is about love, responsibility, and emotional connection. A man who fears disappointing his wife is usually a man who values the peace of his home. The same applies to women, too. When people genuinely love each other, they become careful with each other's hearts. The problem only comes when fear replaces honesty. Marriage should be a place where both people can speak freely without feeling judged like suspects at a police station. Society quietly teaches men that they must provide, protect, solve problems, and somehow hold everything together, even when life punches them from every direction. So, today's reflection is simple. The post was humorous, but beneath the humor lay a very real truth about love, pressure, responsibility, and marriage. Hidden inside the humor is also a serious lesson. Love makes people careful, respect makes people thoughtful, and good marriages survive. Not because people are perfect, but because they keep learning how to understand each other better. And gentlemen, next time your wife says, "We need to talk," just breathe first before confessing to crimes nobody asked about. Now, if you excuse me, let me also go buy onions before somebody says, we need to talk. Bro Dee.